Hello, I'm Michael Phillips, the Chicago Tribune's film critic, and we're about to watch a movie set in 2054, just a few short decades ahead of when director Steven Spielberg released it in 2002. The futuristic story is an easy fit with our ongoing Friday night Spotlight series this month on TCM, one we're calling Future Shock. The movie is Minority Report, and it stars Tom Cruise as a Washington, D.C. policeman working in the so-called pre-crime division. The situation is this: by 2054, not only can't you walk through a mall without digital advertisements calling you out by name saying, hey, you look like you could use a Guinness, or hey, this sweater would look great on you, but with the help of 3 government-controlled psychics known as precogs, a cop like John Anderton, played by Cruise, can prevent a deadly crime from being committed before the fact. There's only one question: are these precogs really foolproof? When Anderton himself is accused of murder, he's got to clear his name, run like crazy, a Tom Cruise specialist, and learn what is behind this pre-crime initiative. Minority Report was expanded from a 1956 short story by the influential science fiction writer Philip K. Dick. His stories led to such films as Blade Runner, and a film we'll be showing next Friday in our Future Shock Festival, Total Recall. By the way, take note of our movie's idea of computer technology. This came years before the invention of the iPad, and yet here's this fantastic prototype, more or less, of the iPad on screen. The visual detail in Minority Report is really something, and it's a smart blend of utopian and dystopian ideas. This means that, along with the computer screens floating in midair magically, you have to put up with the occasional mechanical surveillance spider, but you also get jetpacks, so, you know, it's a trade-off. Along with Cruise, you'll find Max von Sydow, Colin Farrell, Samantha Morton, plus a terrific cameo from Lois Smith. And from 2002, here's a movie Spielberg himself calls a popcorn movie, but a gourmet popcorn movie, Minority Report. We can debate this, of course, but I'd say Minority Report, the film we just saw, and last year's film Lincoln, represent the 2 peak achievements of Spielberg's work in our new century. And although there's not much stylistic overlap between the two, Spielberg enlisted many of the same artists on both. Cinematographer Janusz Kaminski shot these and many other Spielberg projects, including the movie AI, which is another one of our Future Shock selections this month. And as much as Minority Report is a Future Shock adventure, recalling everything from Fritz Lang's Metropolis to Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey, it's also the closest Spielberg's ever come to making a film noir mystery. The director acknowledged that the challenge of blending film noir with science fiction in a different way than Blade Runner did a generation earlier was what got him interested in doing Minority Report in the first place. Up next, Michael York stars as a man nearing his 30th birthday in a world where no one is allowed to live beyond 30. What's a guy to do? Do what Tom Cruise would do: start running.
Tonight on TCM's Friday Night Spotlight, Michael York questions his post-apocalyptic world in Logan's Run. Then homicidal bikers are on a collision course with Mad Max, and rebel Marlon Brando takes on Whatever You Got as the Wild One.